Holland's opus, Mr. Holland, a band teacher, says, "It's almost funny. I got dragged into this gig, kicking and screaming, and now it's the only thing I want to do." Music has had a powerful influence on society as long as it's been around. Think about the many places you hear music. At sports events, at malls, in our cars. Wherever there is sound, there also seems to be music. Now think about the huge impact sports has had in your life. Why is it when the schools look to save money, they cut music programs first and sports last? It is simply because people don't understand the huge benefit music is to our lives. As someone who's benefited from music programs my whole life as a musician, and also as a future educator in music, I wish to inform you about the benefits of music in your life. Three of these benefits include academic performance in schools, the strengthening of the brain, and it has helped people with traumatic brain injuries. Professor Christopher M. Johnson and graduate student Jenny E. Mermit did a study to investigate the correlation between schools with good, poor, and no music programs and how these schools did on standardized testing. They found that schools with good music programs scored considerably higher than schools with poor, or no music programs, showing a connection between music and academics. How does this help the brain? Norman M. Weinberger, founding member of the Center for the Neurobiology of Learning and Memory and professor for the Department of Psychobiology at the University of California at Irvine, has done many studies about music and the brain. He's concluded that music is vital in strengthening the brain. It's like working out a muscle. Music also strengthens synapses, which are structures in brains that allow a neuron or nerve cell to pass a signal to another neuron. These synapses include sensory and perceptual system, how we see or hear the world, cognitive system, how we compute what we see, planning movements, how we move our bodies, feedback and evaluation of actions, understanding what we did and how it affects things, motivational or hedonic system, which is the pleasure system, and our learning memory. Patrick M. Bennington, the band director at Western Alamance Middle School in Elon, North Carolina, wrote an article about traumatic brain injuries, also known as concussions. Students with concussions pull out of school since they can't learn as well as other kids. These teens get mild depression since they can't do what they love. Music can help with that, since listening or even participating in music usually won't give kids the migraines they get when they study or look at a screen when they have concussions. Music helps students academically, is to the brain what exercise is to the body, and can benefit people with concussions. It also benefits people who have been hurt by sports. It's no wonder that music is in every part of our society, considering the huge influence it has on us and the young people. Like Mr. Holland, I wish to be able to say that I love what I do, while not only teaching kids music skills, but also teaching them